The Truth of Girls.
Hi everyone, I wanted to give you an update on what's been coming out about the Orlando shooting. There's a transcript now, a partial transcript released. I mean, they didn't release the negotiation calls, but supposedly the rest of it and the timeline. Supreme Court Judge Andrew Napolitano went on Fox News and made a statement that, according to the police transcript, which is now released, no one died until 5:13 a.m. So here's what he said. Here's what is news in the summary. Nobody died until 5:13 in the morning when the SWAT team entered. Prior to that, no one had been killed. The 53 that were injured and the 49 that were murdered all met their fates at the time of and during the police entry into the building. See, here we had been led to believe that there's this rampaging shooter just like firing and firing inside the club for all these 3 hours and the police were outside. Now it turns out that actually there was no gunfire besides the initial exchange of fire, which was around 2 in the morning. After that, it was quiet until the SWAT team busted in at 5:13 or 5:14 in the morning. Well, according to the original witnesses, which may or may not be credible witnesses at all, but like Luis Burbano, who said that there were some shots fired, he ran into an alley, he held the door closed, and then he saw a man who had been hit, his arm was shot off. And there was a guy called Janiel who was on the other side who said that he heard shots, he tried to get out and the door was being held. That door was being held by Luis Burbano. Those people said they had heard shots. That must have been in the early exchange of fire. Maybe some people did get shot early on when the first shots were heard. But it's clear now that most of them got shot when the SWAT team came in. So the question is, who actually shot these people? Because with 100 people injured or wounded within 1 minute, usually a shooter like this would have an accuracy rate of 18%. Police have an accuracy rate of 30%, roughly. So it would seem that it would be impossible, completely impossible, for Omar Mateen to fire off that many rounds and hit that many people with that kind of accuracy in 1 minute. It's physically impossible. So it pretty much admits that some people were shot, injured, or killed by the SWAT team. That's basically what this is telling you. So that totally changes the narrative that you've heard so far, that he hated gay people. Oh wait, no, he was gay, but whatever, he was in the club and he's just killing people. Oh, it's for ISIS, and that's why all these people died. Well, it turns out no, actually it had a lot to do with maybe how the situation was handled. Another thing that I thought was weird was that when Judge Napolitano brought this up on Fox News, they had been talking about ISIS, and they were saying our government doesn't want people to know how much of a threat ISIS really is. And then Judge Napolitano brings up that nobody died until the SWAT team went in. And then they just go right back to talking about ISIS. It's whoa, did you just hear what he said? That maybe people died because they were shot by the SWAT team? Anyway, the whole story is really strange. Clearly the official story does not add up, and now there's even more evidence, there's more proof that the official narrative is impossible. So I'm just waiting for someone to be honest here and tell the public what really happened and release the transcripts. And what about the ballistics? I mean, can't they tell the police bullet from another kind of bullet? Don't they use some special bullets? What about the coroner's report? What kind of bullets were in those people? I mean, because can you imagine if it turns out that most of them were shot by the SWAT team? So I just wanted to give you an update. So let me know what you think. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.